Daniel's Window. My name is Heather, what I consider one of our most worshipful songs on our new album, Strangely Looking Forward. So we're going to do that for you right now. You are more beautiful than the stars in the sky. I look up to you.
Lion's Den. He was a man of faith, a man of, prayer, and he had a habit of praying 3 times a day at his window. Through the Lion's Den experience, God saved him, and so we took that as an example of just faithfulness in prayer, and the idea of doing what's right even when it's not, cool to do so.
No one's above you, I lift you high. No one is like you. You are the Almighty God. You reign, love the mountains.
The first one, which we think really reels people into it, is the physical aspect of the makeover, because Caleb and I are doing Jenny Craig, so we're losing weight. Everybody's working out a little bit more than normal, and so that's kind of a fun thing. The second aspect is the musical aspect, in that we've been endorsed by Daisy Rock Guitars, and I'm learning to play the guitar. The other guys got guitars, and we're using them on stage. And then thirdly, and most importantly, is the spiritual aspect to it, where on the ChristianMusicMakeover.com website, we are journaling what we're learning through this whole process and what God is teaching us through it. And I think as a band, we've become much more focused on what are we trying to accomplish in our concerts? What do we want to see students or our audiences taking away from what Daniel's Window is? And I think we focused on the fact that God is a compassionate God, one of love, who has unconditional love no matter how badly we've messed up. So many students, and we primarily play to high school students, need to hear those words, I love you. And so we're there as a reminder to them that God has never left them and is always there for them. And I think the makeover process has really caused us to self-examine and to come to that point where we're like, yeah, this is what we're about, this is what we want to convey, what God hopefully is speaking through us. Okay. Hi.
Let the mountains rejoice, you're alive. The wind carries your voice, you are here. And the world loves to see you. The nations bow down to you.
I think what the makeover did, as I mentioned before, just really got us to focus in on what specifically are we trying to convey through our music. And so through that self-examination, just the makeover prompted us to do that. I do think we're going into our next songwriting phase saying, we really want to focus on worship that can be used in a group setting that really lifts our listeners up, and just singing back to God, telling Him that we love Him for who He is and all the attributes that we try to convey to our audience right now, just purely speaking to them. So,
And hopefully at the end of it we can look back and say we feel a little bit more equipped to do ministry.
I'm excited to see what happens with this next record, just because, we've come through a lot already, and it'd be cool to see how this next one, what happens with it.
Hi, we're
Daniel's
Daniel's Window,
Window,
and you're watching BreatheCast.com.